A very happy morning to all of you kids. Kids, today in this video we are going to revise the chapter Components of Food. Now food is a very essential part of our life. We eat food in order to have energy and thus to do work. So food is the ultimate source of energy and nutrients to our body. What are nutrients? I have used the word nutrients. Now, what are nutrients? Nutrients are the chemical substances which are present in the food and those we need for the proper growth and development of our body. Now, these nutrients are also known as components of food. Components means ingredients जिनसे मिलके food बना होता है. So there are basically the 5 components of food: carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. Carbohydrates, as we know, these are the energy giving food and these form the bulk of our diet, means the major part of our diet. These carbohydrates are further of the 2 types, simple and complex. Simple carbohydrates which are very much easy to digest, like glucose and all, and complex carbohydrates which undergo a complete process of digestion, and these involves the carbohydrates like starch. Now next is fats. Fats are energy reserves of the body. They are reserved by our body under the skin and are utilized whenever our body lacks carbohydrates or energy is needed by our body. They give us even more energy as that of carbohydrates, but we don't consider them good, because if there is a lot of fat accumulation in the body, then it may lead to obesity, which may lead to many of the heart or health problems. Then the third component of the food is protein. Proteins are also known as body. Proteins are body-building foods of our body. They are needed for the growth and development of body. Small children, pregnant ladies, labor workers, all these, they need protein abundance in their diet. It means their diet should contain a lot of proteins. Proteins we get from milk, we get from egg, we get from green leafy vegetables. All these provide us proteins. So we should eat them in abundance. Next is vitamins. Vitamins and minerals both are known as protective foods. Means they give the strength to our body to fight against diseases, or we can say that they just increase our immunity, which we need nowadays. Now, out of these 4 parts, there are 2 more parts which are the important components of food. One is roughage and other is water. Now, roughage, what is roughage? Roughage is the undigestible dietary fiber which we get from the peels or the outer coverings of grains and vegetables and fruits. It is very important for us as it just maintains our digestive system and help in the frequent and easy digestion of food. It acts as a cleaner in our body. Then water. Water is the universal solvent and it is also the 70th part of our blood. So it is very much important for us. Water also helps us to throw out the waste from the body. So in this way, these 7 nutrients are the important components of food, and such a diet which contain all these nutrients in a proportion amount is known as balanced diet. Okay students, now next let us do the type of vitamins in our body, their chemical name and their deficiency diseases. Deficiency diseases are the diseases which are non-communicable, and these are caused by deficiency of some particular nutrient in our body or some particular vitamin in our body. For example, the first is vitamin A. The chemical name of vitamin A is retinol, and its deficiency disease is night blindness. Then the second is vitamin B1, which is also known as thiamine, and its deficiency disease is beriberi. Then vitamin B2, whose chemical name is riboflavin, and because of its deficiency, skin diseases occur. Then vitamin B3, it is niacin, and pellagra is caused due to its deficiency. Then vitamin B12, its chemical name is niacin, and B12, its chemical name is cobalamin, and because of it, anemia can occur because it is important for the formation of RBCs. Then vitamin C, its chemical name is ascorbic acid, and its deficiency disease is scurvy, that is the bleeding gums. Then the chemical name of vitamin D is calciferol, and its deficiency causes rickets, which is the bending, weakening of bone, weakening of teeth. Okay, so all this is under rickets. Then vitamin E, its chemical name is tocopherol, and it causes skin diseases. Then the chemical name of vitamin K is phylloquinone, and it causes hemorrhage. Okay, students, so these are the different vitamins, their chemical names and their deficiency diseases. Then students, these are the important minerals. The first is calcium. It is given by the symbol Ca. It is needed for strong bones, strong teeth. For all these we need calcium, and its deficiency diseases is osteoporosis. Okay, then we have iron, Fe. It is essential for the formation of hemoglobin, and its deficiency also causes anemia, that is less blood. Okay, then sodium, whose symbol is Na, and it is needed for the proper functioning of nervous system. Then potassium, K. It is also needed for the proper functioning of muscles and nerves, or the muscles and nerves, or their proper coordination. And the deficiency of sodium and potassium, they cause muscle weakness. Then the next is phosphorus. Phosphorus is needed for the formation of bones and teeth, and its deficiency also causes rickets. Then iodine is needed for the production of thyroid hormone, which is present by the gland thyroid in the neck area or in the throat area, and its deficiency causes goiter, that is the swelling up of thyroid gland. Okay, students, so these are the important minerals, their need and their deficiency diseases. Then I have told you about the balanced diet, which contains all the nutrients in the definite amount, that is in the needed amount, because the lack and the more amount of nutrients both are considered under malnutrition. Like if in your diet nutrients are present in less amount or in more amount, both are not good for us, and in the both cases we say that the person is malnutrition, because he or she will be suffering from some kind of disease. Then the last left topic is nutritional value. Now what is the nutritional value? Nutrition value is the amount of energy or amount of nutrients or the benefit a food gives to our body. Different foods, different food items, different vitamins, they all have their associated nutritional value. But do this nutritional value reaches us? The nutritional value of food greatly depend on the cooking method, that how you have cooked the food. Okay, like it shouldn't be overcooked, because if you overcook the food, then its nutritional value will be lost. Then it shouldn't be washed after cutting. अगर आप उसको कट कर देते हो या उसको पील कर देते हो, उसके बाद आपको उसको वॉश नहीं करना चाहिए, बिकॉज जो भी डिजॉल्व न्यूट्रिएंट्स हैं वो सारे चले जाएंगे. Vitamin B and vitamin C, these are water soluble, and vitamin A, D, E, K, these are fat soluble. So these vitamins, they are washed away with water if you wash any vegetable or fruit after cutting. Okay, so these type of nutrients, these are lost, and we should be very much particular how we are cooking a food. Thank you students. I hope आपको ये सारा अच्छे से chapter revise हो गया होगा. Go through the video again. read the chapter yourself once and just go through the back exercise. Thank you, students. Have a nice day.